Hey guys, this is Cam Interviews, and we are here with The Plot and You. How are you?
Good. I'm the plot and you, just me.
Just Landon.
No, I'm good. Just getting through tour, and
Yeah.
I did another tour before this, so I'm a little bit more strung out than everyone else is. But yeah, it's been cool. This tour's been fun, so I can't complain.
And how have the fan reactions been so far on this tour? I mean, you guys are almost the headliners, so you have to have a bigger pullout than usually.
Yeah, it's been weird, especially because we actually played a 21 and up show it was like a week ago, and that was really awkward because everyone there was drunk, like super drunk, and had a bunch of circle headbangers and stuff. I don't think we sold anything in merch that night, but it was still cool that we had dads come up to us after the set and be like, that was sick," old men. So that's always cool to me. I love when dudes that look like they could be my dad tell me they like my band. That's cool. So, but overall, it's been really weird. Some really awesome shows, and then some where it's just you can tell it's more their crowd than ours, I guess. So I don't know. It's been cool, but definitely weird if I'm being honest at the same time. But they're cool dudes too. Everyone on this tour is cool. So that's anytime the people on a tour are nice, it makes the whole experience better in general.
So I wanted to talk a little bit about your live set here throughout this tour. There was some records saying that, basically on Wikipedia and whatnot, that the Plot and You was playing a new song live, or you did, called Crows. Is that being played here live?
No, sadly. We had some weird stuff happen with our drummer situation before this tour, and this guy over here, Kevin, you can't see him, but he's over here. He played drums for us before, and literally the day before we left for this tour, we found out that the dude we were gonna have play drums wasn't ready, so he had to come back and play drums. So he was originally just gonna do sound, so we didn't have time. Basically, summing it up, we didn't have time to teach him that song, so sadly we can't play it on this tour. But definitely, the next tour we do, we're gonna try to play at least 2 or 3 more new songs. So.
Yeah. So I know the drummer situation's been kind of fill in or not. Is there a chance that you guys will get a full permanent drummer anytime soon?
No, yeah, that's kind of the process we're going through right now, because like I said, we had him for, I think he was only in the band for 3 months, and he quit on an Attila tour, one of the best tours we've ever done. He's just I don't like loading in drum. I don't like
all this fame.
No, he's just not that kind of person. But we are looking for someone. We're just trying out a couple different dudes. We had Alex from Era. He filled in for a little while, and we were trying to steal him. But
because you produce Era, right?
No, I don't. I forget the dude's name they go to. It's someone in Alabama though. Okay. But anyways, we're just basically trying out a couple different people on different tours, because we all get along really well. We have good chemistry, so we want to make sure whoever we bring in is on the same page with us, doesn't annoy the shit out of us or anything, because we've dealt with. We haven't dealt with shitty band members really, but you got to be able to sit in a van with this person for months at a time. So
yeah, and handle your wiener squirt gun.
Exactly. That's very true. I just go nuts with it. It's a power.
Do you have it? Do you have it here? Go get it.
A wiener squirt gun. Who wants to see it? Just a normal squirt gun.
Okay, let's get closer.
It looks like a penis. It's pretty cool. This is my toy of tour. This is what keeps me from killing myself.
Talking about the new material, is it all done? Is it all at least tracked?
We've got 17, 18 songs written. Some are like I said, further along than others. And then we're trying to decide right now if we're gonna have someone else mix and master the full length. We're putting out a 2-song 7-inch sometime either this fall or this winter. Okay. And those 2 songs are kind of foreshadowing, just kind of the giving a taste of what the record's gonna sound like or whatever. But there's 17 songs, and we're trying to knock it down to I don't know, maybe 15 or 16. I'm not sure. We're
big
still
record.
We want it to be nice and long, because all of our other records have been really short and shit. Did you fill it up? You gotta fill it up. This is Kevin, the guy that quit the band after 2 months of being in.
It's your microphone.
Fucking weirdo.
He interviews people with a penis squirt gun.
I hate that guy so much. But yeah, long story short, it's done for the most part. We're just trying to plan it out carefully and make it, I don't know, cool.
Yeah. So you were also quoted saying that, well, I guess not quoted, I won't quote you here, but to paraphrase it, there was an interview at Skate and Surf that you did with AP, and you were talking about how, for this upcoming album, you kind of had to like ask for family permission on certain things because you didn't want to like get excommunicated from your family.
Not so much permission. I was just kind of like, it's a really weird situation, but like there was just some family issues, I guess, like that I wanted to write about, and I wanted to make sure I wasn't gonna hurt anybody, I guess. And like there was some stuff I kind of made like little changes to, but for the most part, it's just it's just stories about things that happened growing up and shit. So I try to keep it as real as possible without, I guess, hurting family or like exploiting anyone or anything.
A lot of the lyrics for Upon You is very like dark, and you do cross a lot of lines that normally people don't. And so where do you like kind of draw this line for your band and the lyrics, like, because you said that you kind of wanted to feel it out with your family and whatnot, so where do you draw the line is what I kind of want to get at.
I don't know, I was at a different place mentally, when I did, especially like the last record and stuff. I did a lot of drugs, and I just didn't really give a shit about anything, so I didn't like care about who I hurt or offended or anything. But like this record is not as offensive, I guess. It's more just like stories, kind of like, not like Firstborn, I guess, but like in a way that it's not like about like wanting to kill people or like it's not angry in that aspect. It's more of just like, this sucked, this story sucked, this was a bad time of my life, or something I went through. So it's all just trying to keep it real. I'm not really as angry as I used to be, so that shows through the music. So, but it still is dark though, for sure. But yeah,
but a little bit happier.
Yeah, no, not really. It's depressing, and I can't write happy stuff for some reason. I'm just not really capable of it.
No pop punk for you.
No, not anytime soon.
Sound and lyric wise, how does this album compare to previous releases?
I've certain friends that I've showed it to have said that it kind of reminds them of Firstborn a little bit, but not as like that record had like a lot of breakdowns, and it was just more like it was up to date with what was cool at that time, I guess. So it's not in that, I think they mean like lyrically, it kind of goes back to like the like growing up struggles and like even just like being poor as shit and that kind of stuff. But musically, I think it's way different though than any of the older stuff. It's still like, I guess like as far as the heavy parts, you could maybe compare it to something on Could You Watch Your Children Burn, but tried really hard to just create something new and fresh, because I get bored with every sound that we go through. So it's like I just kind of got to keep changing it up to keep myself into it, I guess. Yeah. But no, it's still like I can definitely say I've never been more proud of anything I've written or anything. So I'm excited to put it out. I'm just anxious to see how people take it, I guess, because it's cool to show friends and stuff. They're always going to be nice, but it's cool to whenever you get it out to the evil YouTube kids that rip it apart no matter what it is, you know what I mean? So I'm just kind of interested to see how people take it, because I think the kids that want the pissed off shit might be not as like stoked about that it's not as evil, and I don't know, but who cares? Like, it's just real. Like I said, is just try to keep it whatever I want to write, and whatever is suiting at that time, whatever I'm going through. So
like mixing is still up in the air for an additional
for the 2 songs we're doing the 7-inch for. There's a dude, I don't think I can say who it is, but it's a dude from Michigan. He's done a bunch of other really cool bands up in that area and stuff, but he's mixing the 2 songs that are going to be on the 7-inch, and then if he does great with that, we'll probably go to him for the next record, or at least have him mix and master. But I'll probably still just keep recording it at my house, because it's just way easier, just like having an endless amount of time, to do whatever I want. So I just don't think I could. I don't know. I'm just the type of person, I can only do it when I'm feeling it, and if I'm not feeling it, I'm not gonna give my best, I guess. That's just being real. Like that's the truth. So
will there be any features on this upcoming album?
I don't know. We always toss that idea up, and like for instance, the last record, we really wanted Phil from Chapel to do it, but it just didn't work out with like him being on tour and everything. He was never home, and I don't even think he had a place to do it. But this time around, we've tossed his name around, and like there's a couple other dudes that we've toured with over the years, just good friends that we want to have on the record. But it all comes down to like if it makes sense, with the part. 'Cause I don't know. Every time, every record, we're like we talk about people we want to have, and then we either just don't ask them, or I don't know. It just doesn't end up happening. So.
Nah, that's true.
No one wants to do guest vocals for us. Everyone hates us. So.
Like too angry.
Yeah, exactly. No, it'd be cool though I would definitely like to have a couple homies come and do some stuff. Cause we've never done it, so could be cool. We'll see.
Yeah. That's still up in the air. Up in the air. So track-wise, you did say around 14 to 15.
Yeah.
Will that include the two?
At least one of them, I think,
Okay.
we're gonna try to carry over for the next record. Okay. I think we're doing a video for both of the songs we're putting out, but I'm not. At least one for sure. But.
So does Crows fit into that at all?
Yeah, Crows is on that. The 7-inch. I keep wanting to say 2-inch. It's not a fucking 2-inch. But yeah, it's a little disc and it's got 2 songs on it.
And then what about like album artwork? Have you decided any like who you want to go with that and whatnot?
For the 7-inch, our friend Tanner, he's actually on tour with us right now. He's doing merch. He did my solo artwork. I'm sure you saw the dude with the beard or whatever. He does like awesome.
Looks like me.
Yeah, it does. But yeah, he does awesome shit. So he did the artwork for the 7-inch, and we're trying to figure out what we want to do for the full length, because that's still down the road,
Is there a name for the album so far? Or are you thinking of any titles?
Actually, not yet. No, I'm the worst with that. That always takes me so fucking long to think, because I can never think of like what sums up all the songs the best. So that'll probably be a last minute decision, but we'll see.
So I know that you have a lot of upcoming solo shows. What's it like playing those solo shows? Because you've had a couple so far, and
fun.
I mean, what's it like seeing people like singing "Come Captain" with you and whatnot? Like,
It's really cool actually. I did my first like actual tour. I guess you could call it a tour. It was 2.5 weeks long. I guess that's a tour. Anyways, it was cool. Canada was a little bit rough. Some shows got canceled, and because it was poor booking, and but luckily I made a good friend, like promoter friend down there that helped me get on some other shit. But yeah, it was awesome. It's just a totally different thing. All the U.S. shows were really cool, but it's like the vibe is just so much different than anything else I've ever done. Like, I think there was one show where kids moshed to one part. I was like, all right, that's kind of cool, I guess. But for the most part, it's just a lot of singing along and like just having to like feed off of them, like just by looking at them. Just are you into it? You're smiling. Okay, you look like you're into it, I guess. Yeah. But it's not. I don't know. It's just a totally different thing. But I think I enjoy it like just as much as I enjoy doing this. It's a blast for sure.
Is it hard kind of juggling the two or no?
No, I mean not yet. At least I'm still kind of getting started with doing that. I'm just gonna try to do like small runs in between plot stuff, unless I have like a good break or I got a good offer. But I'm trying to just keep it fun, because anytime music turns into like some kind of a real business thing, it kind of loses its I don't know, something about it just goes away, and it's not the same. So I want to just keep it low key for a while, just have fun with it, and whatever happens, happens. I'm not trying to like get huge with it or anything. It's straight for fun. So that's it.
So a lot of people were talking about, like in a forum that I'm in, we were talking about, the difference between your older solo stuff, between your new stuff, and like a distinct sound change. So people wanted to know, is there going to be like new solo stuff that's going to sound like the old stuff, or is it going to stick to?
I don't know if you've heard, there's a song I wrote like 2 years ago called The Stretching Girl, and then there's another one, Living a Lie or whatever. I want to put those 2 songs on something, and I actually have like 4 or 5 like rock songs written that are similar to those. I'm just kind of waiting to see if I want to put it out as like my thing, or just make up a band and like release it as that. So that's kind of where I'm stuck with that. Because, I mean, it is full band material. Yeah. I don't really even consider that, like, my old solo. Those are just some songs I wrote, you know what I mean? What I put out recently, that's a real thing. Those were just kind of songs that I put up on the internet. But I do want to do something with them. I can't decide, really. Because it would be cool. Like, I have a couple of friends that would definitely be down to help. And, I could play some live shows with it and stuff. But if I was going to do that, I wouldn't want to play full band shows, with just my name. That'd be weird, so... That's where I'm at with that. But I do plan to release those songs, and I've got a couple other ones that I'm really stoked about. So.
Okay. And so I wanted to know, just kind of a personal question for your solo stuff and whatnot, because it is, I mean, a lot even darker than the plot in you. So what are kind of some friend reactions, family reactions? I want to hear about it all. Like, what do people say at home that know you, like, about your music?
Well, actually, about a week after I put up the video for Ma and Pa, the one where I got my tooth knocked out or whatever, my dad actually called me and he's like, "Hey, are you doing all right?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I heard you got the shit beat out of you and you got a tooth knocked out, blah, blah, blah," for a video. I was like, "Yeah, but you don't think of it like that, you know, that wasn't like what was supposed to happen. It was just, it happened or whatever." And that's the first time my dad's ever shown like actual concern, like for something that I was doing. I think for the most part, my parents like just they don't really listen to what I'm doing. They just support from afar, which is fine. Like I mean, they're doing what they can, because I don't know how I would react if my kid was doing something like I'm doing. But like as far as friends go, it's always fun to show them, you know, that first time and see what the reactions are. Like some of the other ones though, there's been songs that I've shown friends and they're just kind of like, I don't know, bummed out almost, you know, just like, "Are you all right?" Like I don't know, because a lot of that stuff is, you know, just stories from the, like, you know, things that I've been through. That's mainly what I always write about. So yeah, it's definitely, it's cool to see, you know, friends' reactions and stuff, but then sometimes I almost kind of get a little worried, like, do they think I'm like fucking crazy, you know, like, but I mean, I can't help it. I write about what is going through my head, you know, so. But no, it can definitely be weird sometimes showing close people, or like close people telling me that they watched a certain video of mine. I'm like, "Oh fuck, no, why'd you do that? Don't Google me, don't YouTube me." But overall, I haven't had to deal with anything like too dramatic or anything, so that's good.
So a lot of people want to know, when will more solo stuff be coming out?
For the solo stuff, I've got maybe 4 or 5 new songs written. I want to do like a good long full length for it next, and but I'm not sure when I'll be putting that out yet or anything. That's still, I'm kind of more focused on the plot stuff right now at this point. But yeah, I'm hoping like early next year, around, you know, a couple months apart from the plot record or something. But I just want it to be something. It is definitely like in a new direction as well, because I just get bored with music. I have to constantly keep changing it up. But yeah, it's I'm hoping to put something out like next year. And
all right, and lastly, what is your favorite song to play on this tour, and also where can fans find you guys after this specific tour?
On this tour, probably Troll. Actually, Troll is like that's definitely the funnest song to play. But after this tour, we're trying to decide if we're gonna do like a headliner. We might support another band that's on Rise. Actually, we just got hit up about that actually yesterday, so still waiting to decide like what we're gonna do for the fall. But definitely like we'll be playing some new shit finally, and hopefully by that time too, we'll have that little like 7-inch, not the 2-inch. It's not a 2-inch. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. All right, well, guys, make sure to check out The Plot and You. Look out for their upcoming record. Do you have a release date at least?
No, sadly, no.
Not even a ballpark, like. Okay.
Well, for the 7-inch, I think we're looking at like probably November, December-ish. But again, I'm not 100% sure. So. Hopefully.
So save your Christmas money or ask your parents for it. But yeah, that concludes the interview. Thank you so much for having us. And that's Keim Interviews. Take it easy.